Hi everyone, this is Crescent Wolf, and I'm continuing my Let's Play of Secret Files Tunguska. I've off-screened figuring out the Oleg section, so you don't have to watch me sitting there going, gosh, how does this work? I actually figured out how it works, which is great. So, this is where we were last time. Go back to Oleg's house. So, what you do is, hold on. You combine the cell phone with the tape.
Now I can tape my cell phone almost everywhere.
And then you take not this, I think this and this.
I've laid both lenses over each other. They now have a green shimmer.
They have nothing to do with this puzzle, but it works. That's what I figured out. And then you take the handle and you attach it to the bucket.
I've reinforced the opening of the bag with the bucket's handle.
Alright, and then you take the stick, and you combine it with the trash bag.
Just a little more tape around it. Yeah, that should do it.
Alright. So now, we go talk to the cat. Sashay your way over there, Nina. Then we take the cell phone, tape it to the cat.
The cell phone's camera function is
Look
on.
at it.
A rare example of the European roaming dictaphone. Now I just need to somehow lure the cat into the kitchen.
And we take the salt and we put it on the pizza.
That should make our little pussycat real thirsty.
Makes me thirsty. I just had some salty chips.
Wonderful, it worked. Oleg is still on the phone, and the cat will be drinking for a while, and hopefully recording the conversation. I love it when a plan comes together.
Yeah, it took me like 30 minutes to figure that out. Just sitting there screwing around with everything. Okay. So now, we go in here. These puzzles are really elaborate. Now we go to the phone. Walk faster, Nina. Walk faster.
Let's see how the cat reacts to my cell phone's vibrate mode.
That's so mean. So she calls the phone. And the cat freaks out and climbs up the tree.
Oh, great. The cat is up in the tree, and my cell phone is stuck up there in a crotch of the tree. How am I supposed to get to it?
Well, that's why we made this thing. And we used that to get the cell phone.
That could work.
And she pulls it out of her back pocket.
Wonderful. Let's see if the recording of Oleg's phone conversation gets me anywhere.
Kalenkov isn't here anymore. No, Tunguska wasn't mentioned, but there wasn't any opportunity to either. Yeah, I just think someone urgently needs to take care of the matter. All right, so you'll call back then. Bye.
Well, that wasn't very productive. Okay, so this is what we have. Someone should be tending to some kind of matter. I hope the matter isn't me. Besides that, something about Tunguska. There was also something in the mail for Oleg. Maybe I should ask Max about that later.
Alright, so, we've done that. So now we can go back to the museum.
Max Gruber said he'd be back at the museum sometime this evening. I should use the time to get some shut-eye. If my feminine intuition doesn't fail me, I could regret it if I don't.
She keeps calling Max Gruber instead of just Max. Or whatever. Ooh, mysterious penthouse floor.
Did you get what I wanted?
Not yet. We've searched through everything but haven't found anything.
And Kalinkov?
Still nothing here either. We'll probably have to take other options into consideration.
I don't care what you do, as long as I get results. Don't disappoint me.
Dun dun dun! So, yeah, 4 hours later. Goody.
Strange. I feel like I'm always being followed.
That's because you
Even
are.
when I came home earlier, for a brief moment, I thought that I saw the face of that Konsky guy in the window.
Oh well, most likely it's my nerves. I hope Max heard something from my father.
Okay, so.
That's an escape plan with all of the rooms in the museum. It's not up to date considering...
Let's go talk to Max. Maxie. Hello, sweetheart.
Hello? Can I interrupt for a moment?
You're not interrupting. On the contrary. Have you heard from your father?
Nope.
No, unfortunately not. And last night I was attacked.
Attacked? Are you hurt?
No, nothing to worry about. But it must be because of something important. Do you really have no idea what it could be?
No, He's been under a lot of stress in the last few days, but that's happened before. Looking back, there are plenty of ways to interpret it, but especially conspicuous? No, not really.
That's a shame. Yesterday evening you offered me your help. Does the offer still stand?
But of course. My name is Max, by the way.
Nina. But you know that, don't you?
So, ask away.
Alright, let's start with this one.
In the last few hours, I've heard the name Tunguska several times.
Okay, she said
Do you know
said
anything about it?
Tunguska that time in
Do
Tunguska.
you mean that Tunguska catastrophe from 1908?
Yes, could be.
At the beginning of the last century, something exploded there. The destruction must have been enormous, but even today nobody really knows what happened back then. Your father once took part in an expedition to Tunguska, but you probably know that, don't you?
We never really spoke much about what he used to do. After my mother's death, he never wanted to speak about his work in Russia anymore.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It was a long time ago. She was killed in a traffic accident. Shortly after that, we came to Germany. I think my father simply wanted to leave all of that behind him.
It's sort of like
And
this
your father never
high-pitched
spoke about
sound
his
in the
work in
background
Russia?
when Nina talks.
Didn't you ever ask him?
No. He asked me never to ask him again. And I kept my word, despite being very interested at times.
Well, I know a little more
Maybe
about
it's just
it.
my tinnitus.
In 1908, an unidentified object went down over the Siberian taiga. A huge area was completely destroyed by the shockwave and a wall of fire. The shepherds who lived there, the so-called Evenk, were either hurled through the air or burnt. There were hardly any survivors to witness anything. Several expeditions were started to find out the cause of this catastrophe, but despite all their efforts, no clues or any evidence was found that was at all helpful. And in time, several fantastic theories arose, from a meteorite colliding with Earth, to the appearance of an unknown type of energy, to the explosion of a spaceship. And off the top of my head, that is about everything that I can tell you on the subject. But somewhere in the archive I still have a few articles over the Tunguska phenomenon lying around. Shall I go and get them?
Yes, that would be sweet of you. Oleg
She's
spoke
flirting now.
about it, and I read one of my father's mails to him.
There was also something about it in there. Maybe it will bring me a little further.
Okay, I just have to get a few small things done here, and then I'll have a look around the archive.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Max. Oh my gosh, you're so cute.